Hi Leo, welcome to your reading for mid-August. So this will cover the last few weeks of August going into September. I hope that your August has been great so far. As I've said to most of the signs, we've had lovely weather in the UK for the most part. So yeah, been a bit of a heat wave again. I think I said that in the last reading, didn't I actually? So in front of us we have the decks I'm going to be using for today's reading. Well, the books from the decks I'm going to be using for today's reading. And I did a meditation, as I have done for all of the signs before I started your reading, and I got a really tired energy. Like, I feel like I'm talking in slow motion because the energy, like, I've done a couple of other readings today. Yeah, you're my third one today. And it's still, well, it's early afternoon and I feel completely drained. So is anybody here feeling drained? Are you having a rest at present? I know it's the summer holidays, so for some you might be on holiday. During the meditation I got an image of lions sort of lazing in the sun. My candle's gone out. I'll say the meditation and then I'll relight the candle. Yeah, so I got an image of lions lazing with the sun, like literally barely being able to move. The words dreamy came to mind, and dreaming, so you could either be sleeping a lot or daydreaming in general. There was something about things being hazy as well. If you are excessively tired and you can't put your finger on why, you may need to get your health checked out. There could be an underlying health issue there. But yeah, other than that, it's just a very dreamy, hazy, tired energy. That might be a message in itself. It might come into the reading as well, but we'll see. So let me relight the candle. It will be 1 second and then we'll continue. Okay, Leo, so yeah, such a tired energy, even the candle burnt out. Anyway, let's get on with it. So a message from the African Goddess Rising Oracle deck first of all. What do we need to know for Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising for the last few weeks of August going into the beginning of September? So Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising. Just bear with me, Leo. Let me get a bit closer to the table. The word laid back is coming to mind as well. All right, we have Queen Nefertiti, Alchemy. So I'm going to get your tarot cards out. She's blurred, isn't she? Just give me a minute. Okay, yeah, get your tarot cards out and then I'll look at the message in the book for Queen Nefertiti. I feel like I'm getting the word hibernation as well. Like building your strength back up, possibly. Right. What else do we need to know for Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising? Three of Pentacles. So something could be coming together behind the scenes and you're sort of sitting back and waiting for that to happen. I feel this was first. King of Swords, Eight of Cups. Someone may be planning to leave something behind, planning here with the King of Swords, and they haven't said it yet. And they're moving on to something else, creating something else behind the scenes. So I feel this one, Knight of Swords. Oh, there's that dreamy energy with that Seven of Cups. Five of Wands. You've got quite a lot as well, haven't you? Right. So let's look in the book at the Alchemy card first of all. So Queen Nefertiti, Goddess of Alchemy, and she is a fire element as well. So Nefertiti was a legendary Egyptian queen whose name means a beauty has come. Celebrated as a goddess and her husband's equal, Queen Nefertiti led a spiritual revolution worshipping Aten, the sun god. Love how the sun god comes up and the sun is connected to your sign. Right. Her guidance says, it is time. You turn everything that life throws your way into gold. You are on the path to fulfilling your purpose. You are an alchemist. You have the power to bend universal energy. Dare to transmute lead into gold by shifting from fear to love. Everything you desire exists in some form of loving energy. Match this frequency. See it in your mind's eye first. Imagine it. I am loved fully. What does it look, taste, and smell like to be loved unconditionally? I am happy and healthy. See it. I am a money magnet. What does it feel like? And the declaration says, everything I touch turns to gold. So I thought that was coming in with that, is that you could actually be manifesting at present, but it's when things manifest, as I say, behind the scenes is the only word I can think of. Like, you can't see the results yet, but things are coming together. Again, that's the only thing I can think of to say it. This has a slow energy about it as well, but let's see what else comes out. So 3 of Pentacles. And you may be waiting to speak on something as well with the King of Swords there, because he would communicate. To me, in reverse, he's kind of like planning something and not spoken yet, and then later on down the line, probably when everything becomes clear or everything's revealed, that's when you speak on it. Could potentially cause conflict, or there'll be challenges with that, but yeah. Right, 5 of Pentacles. I said there's the potential for you, for someone leaving something behind here. We've got the 5 of Pentacles. But there's hope. There's hope elsewhere with the star being there, or a dream elsewhere. I mean, this can even be your current, like, day-to-day life that you might be leaving behind for a different routine, a different lifestyle. We have the Hierophant, followed by the 2 of Swords and the, sorry, 10 of Swords and the Hermit. Yeah. Let's get one for the Hierophant. I feel like this is, with that 10 of Swords, it's kind of like leaving behind the establishment or established ways to go off on your own path. So the Hierophant, or do things your own way. King of Pentacles. And I'd say with that King of Pentacles being there, it's like you take what you've learned from that period of time. 10 of Cups, Ace of Cups, 6 of Wands. I feel like the words, you kind of creating your new rules. Yeah, creating your own new rules. New rules for life. Creating your own new rules for life. You're very focused on what you want to build, what you want to create, what you want to establish. How that brings in a sense of happiness for you. What you feel is authentic, and what you truly care about, and what feels successful and valuable to you as well. With the 6 of Wands, I get a sense of what feels valuable as well. This particular 6 of Wands feels kind of like 6 of Pentacles energy, where there's that give and take. Well, not so much take, but it's giving, the giving being a reward in itself here. So something's coming together slowly in the background. And it looks like, as I say, having to leave something behind to go towards that, but it's a slow process. So it could be business plans. Could be business plans with that King of Pentacles, or something money related. With the 10 of Cups, there could be a relationship involved here as well. Maybe slowly bringing a relationship together, or it could even be for someone that you could be dating someone and you're just going with the flow, but kind of unbeknownst to you, it's got the potential for something really long term, and all you're doing is just, you're dealing with the day-to-day, you're going on your dates, you're bonding, you're enjoying each other's company, and that is kind of building something very solid, but without you like consciously realizing it. It's just a very natural, organic flow, the way it comes together. Okay, let's move on to the next card, which is the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is in reverse. We have the 5 of Wands, 2 of Cups, Eight of Swords, King of Pentacles. You may be holding out and sharing what your goals are, what your plan is at present, because you don't want any interference or conflict or challenge, unnecessary challenge, because there's always going to be challenges with stuff, but anything unnecessary interfering. So you may feel at present you want to keep it to yourself. Let's get one more after that King of Pentacles. You're just very focused on what you're doing and bringing things together, creating opportunities. That would be like, you know, if you were in a current job but you were wanting to leave that job, and you were, without telling anybody, quietly applying for other jobs. You're like creating a new opportunity for yourself, and it's coming together behind the scenes, but you keep literally keeping it to yourself because you don't want any interference from anyone with it. Or if you have a business plan, and you are working on that but keeping it secret until you've established everything, or even writing a book, just secretly writing a book and keeping it to yourself. It can be anything. Let's get some for that Two of Cups. I've just got secret relationship in my head as well. In the sense of, you know, like if you have friends and family members that are really interfering whenever you date someone. So you've met someone you really like, and this time it's like, you know what, nope, I'm not telling anybody anything. We're just going to do this privately, get to know each other, enjoy each other, see where it goes. And then if it becomes something really serious, the word eloping is coming to mind. If it becomes something really serious, then we'll tell people. You might even be someone that decides to elope, to be honest, where you think, you know what, I ain't even going to tell anybody until we're already married, because I don't want any interference. I don't want anybody in that church putting their hand up when it comes to what's the part, does anybody know of any reason why they should not marry? Speak now or forever hold your peace. You don't want that moment. So it's like, nope, we're going to keep everything under wraps until there's nothing anyone can do. But let's look at that Two of Cups, see if there's anything else that comes up for that. So Three of Swords. That was first. The Three of Wands. Queen of Swords. Yeah, it's giving me the same vibe. You just don't want anybody to interfere, because sometimes the interference can, I feel like saying, it can break your heart sometimes in things that you're planning, especially if you have people that put you down, or criticize what you're doing. It just ends up leaving you feeling a bit drained and like, why am I even doing this? What's the point? It's disappointing not being supported. It's one thing to not be supported, but to have people put down what you're trying to do, it really hurts. It does really hurt. Even a little bit of criticism can hurt sometimes. So for me, you're just holding off on sharing that and keeping whatever you're doing, you're keeping your intentions to yourself. You'll speak when you're ready to speak. So let's move on to the next card. Actually, I don't know why I'm putting them back. Put these here. Eight of Cups. As I said, you may be leaving something behind, but for the most part, it's going towards greater happiness, isn't it? Greater satisfaction for you. So Eight of Cups. Strength card, the World. Yep, it's having the courage and the will. I will say the will to go towards something, a new cycle, something new. Someone here could be planning to move to another country or another location, but not tell their family or whoever, because you know that they'll try and stop you, and you're like, no, I want my freedom. I love you all, but I need my freedom. Or if what you're leaving behind is a relationship, someone could be leaving behind, that's another side note, someone could be leaving behind a relationship and making plans for themselves, how to you know, where they're going to live and that kind of thing. Again, keeping it to themselves until they're ready to let it out. Yep, there's that. The sun would be where things are illuminated, but you're going towards greater happiness, but you're keeping it to yourself till you're ready to let it out. We've got the Six of Swords. That's like quietly sneaking off. It's an escape plan. Quietly sneaking off. You're gonna cut some cords and transform the situation, but I feel like you're keeping it to yourself. It's a secret. I might title this reading My Little Secret, but I don't know how people will take that, but I think it would make a cool title. Right, Seven of Cups. This feels like the ideas are there, but things still need to become clearer. And again, keeping it to yourself until things become clearer. So, right, there's decisions to be made here. You've got the Devil, the Wheel of Fortune. Is there anything else? Get one more. Yeah, there's decisions to be made here with the Two of Swords and the Two of Wands in order to change things. And that, for me, the Emperor is you. It's just figuring out the plans and putting things, making things work behind the scenes. With that Devil card again, that feels like that interference and temptation where, you know, if you tell someone your plans and then they criticize you, it can be tempting to sort of say, oh, actually I shouldn't do that then because they've said such and such, you know, it's off-putting. So yeah, it's becoming clear on everything, looking at all the perspectives, all the options, and becoming clear. That travel thing is coming up again there with that. But focusing on the plans and what you're doing. Knight of Swords. Four of Cups, Page of Pentacles. Nine of Cups. Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. Let me get one for that Four of Cups. I still feel like that Four of Cups is the energy of not wanting any interference to burden you. It's almost like you may feel like as soon as you tell someone you plan, somebody's going to say something and it's going to weigh heavily on you. Like, you might still go ahead with things, but it's going to like put a dampener on it. And all you want to focus on is your dreams and the things that you want to achieve, your goals. Let's get something for that Page of Pentacles. I feel like that's being focused on starting the new journey, the new path, the new endeavor. That sneaky energy again, the Seven of Swords, the King of Swords. It's again, it's sneaky, being not in a negative way, but just being, keeping it on the low. Okay, keeping it on the down low. That might be the title instead, actually. Yeah, keeping the plan on the down low. And as I say, it's being focused on the satisfaction that you're trying to achieve and committing to your path. And then you'll speak on it when you're ready to speak on it. Let's get something for that Knight of Swords. Once things are established, or more established to whatever level you need them to be established to, once you've put in your effort and you feel like you know where you are, then you'll be ready and secure enough with that Nine of Pentacles, secure enough to face any kind of backlash or criticism. But you just want to give your energy to working on this at present. You don't want to have to deal with any other kind of interference in it, if possible. And then finally, the Five of Wands, that would be the potential challenges, conflicts that can come up with this. Let's put these back in the deck. So Five of Wands, Four of Wands. As I say, it's like you want to get a solid foundation, or feel like you've got a solid enough foundation before you share this with others. Yep, there's the King of Swords again. That's when you're ready to share, because then you're standing very strong in what you believe, what your plans are, what you're doing, what it means to you. And the Page of Swords there, that's where you share the new truth. You've got the Six of Pentacles. That Six of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles, well, and the Justice card as well, Okay, so let's say the Six of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles feels like where you feel you're on a good level, where things are established. You're very focused, you know what you're doing. And then the Justice card is where, I think it's just where you're in a good place, where once you're in that place, once things feel fair and balanced and right, then nobody can sort of knock you down or put doubt in your mind with it. It's like by that point, you've done enough that there's just nothing that can shake you at that point. And that feels like a future, kind of going into the future. But we'll get another card for the future as well, potential future energy around this. So what else do we need to know for Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising, future energy? Five of Cups. I feel like that's a card of no regrets. No regrets. Because if you're keeping it to yourself and keeping it under wraps, then no one can get in your head and start to make you feel like you're making the wrong choice. Let's see what comes out as the advice, please. Ten of Swords. Okay. I think that's where you kind of cut ties with anything that you've had to leave, or you need to cut ties with anything. Okay. Okay, it's advice, isn't it? So it's making sure, again, that nothing can interfere, that puts doubt in your mind, that hurts you or makes you prematurely end whatever you're trying to achieve, because it just, the interference. Right, Five of Cups. Let's look at the potential future energies. So King of Cups, Ten of Cups, Three of Wands. Again, it's giving no regrets. Four of Swords. As I said, there was that tired energy at the beginning, or rest. Temperance. Yeah, these are really good cards. It looks, as much as it's with the Five of Cups, because I said it's in reverse, it feels like no regrets. You know how you feel, you trust how you feel, you're going for your happiness, you're following through on your intentions. Nobody can get in your head with that Four of Swords. You've got your peace, you've got peace of mind going into the future. So if you had, this reading might be, if you have plans and you were wondering, oh, when should I share it with people? I think the main message here is to kind of keep it to yourself as much as you can until you see things through to a certain point, and then you can share it, because then that'll prevent you from having any doubts. And then Ten of Swords. Let's see what comes up for that. Hanged Man. Keeping it to yourself with the Hanged Man. Up, okay. Yep, keeping it to yourself. You've got two cards of people, not people keeping things to themselves, keeping secrets or keeping knowledge and information to themselves. Yeah, because you're very much focused on your own path. As I say, you've got what you love here, your desires, and you're just keeping it to yourself. That's the advice, as I say, to prevent any interference or premature ending of whatever you're trying to achieve. Focus on what you're doing, your own path. You don't want anything to come in that will make you feel overwhelmed or just, as I say, get in your head. Let's get you a final card of guidance from the postcards from Spirit deck. Final advice for Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising. That was really fast. Okay, so this one says, dearest you, there are times you get lost but refuse to see your part in things. Happens to everyone. Something feels familiar but sort of off. If you're feeling confused, it's best to throw away that map you're using, which only lets you navigate based on your past experiences. That isn't what you need right now. Instead, take a deep breath and open to the truth. A desire to stay in denial means that part of you doesn't want to be responsible for the pattern that's shown up in your life. Yes, this is the right time to wake up and start again. By the way, you will always get another chance. You have unlimited chances to start again. We love you so much, we really do. Be gentle with yourself. Coming out of denial is like being temporarily blinded by super bright lights. Allow your eyes to adjust. Carry on, special one. A beautiful life awaits. Loving you so, so much. One thing that this message makes me think of is, in the past, have you been quick to tell people your plans, and has that thrown you off? Is that a pattern that you've had previously? And then when things haven't worked out, when you've had the interference and people sort of saying, oh, well, that doesn't sound like a good idea, blah, 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 whatever, have you kind of given up? And are you kind of realizing now that that pattern is a pattern that has to end because it interferes with what you're trying to achieve? That's just one message. Obviously, take it as you will. Hopefully it helps you, but that's just another take that I got from that. So, with a blurred screen for some reason, I'll leave it there for you, Leo. Hopefully August goes really well for you. Thank you for watching the video. Take care.